in the division. They're over 20 games out of first.
From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty D. You know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. His lifetime line against Velasquez comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Sean Newcomb starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Ready now, Corey Spangenberg. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. The throw from his knees. Oh, but they throw it away at second. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs. And they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions. Line toward the gap in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Throwing to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in, Maikel Franco, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The next 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that?
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
From the stretch. Now a drive out to left center field. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Corey Spangenberg trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pagan moves over, and that ends the inning. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies on top 7-0. Stepping into the box, Ken Pagan. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Taken high and deep to right. Williams ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. No outs, nobody on. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team...
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 41st home run of the year for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Matt Wisler is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. In now, Tommy Joseph. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Tommy Joseph leaves the yard with a solo shot. 29 home runs for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The right fielder, number 5.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. Line toward right center. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Michael Franco. Number 26 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Softly hit to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Pagan arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at Ender Enciarte. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
He's set, and the pitch. Line softly out toward left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
You know, D-Roll, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. You know what? He put the ball in play.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Stepping in now, Corey Spangenberg. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies picks it up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. City's founder William Penn seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Felt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Down the first baseline. And he's safe. Digging in, Ender Enciarte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ender Enciarte goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Markakis, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in once again, Nick Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies brings it in, and there's out number 2. Ready once again, Mike Delfranco. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand 1, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Pagan. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Hit to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The Phillies here in the fourth. Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
And the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, pitcher.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But don't shed a tear, they're up 12-1. Stepping in, Johan Camargo.
Hitting out for the Braves.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's hitting .429. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Morgan, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Another 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Kurt Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kurt Suzuki.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers, 39 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Luis Gohara gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. To first, Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pagan is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Ranging back is Inciarte. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for Philadelphia. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll start the inning, and we're back. To the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He has 7 hits in 19 tries. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Here he comes again. 1-2. And another foul ball. Again a 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Up next to be Nick Williams. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid on the plate.
Now batting, Maikel Franco. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Runner goes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Markakis makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Pagan racing back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cue shot here out towards short. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
On the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. Flaherty is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the So here now is the pitcher, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Ryan Flaherty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with guys. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He struck out swinging in his last. Mark Leiter been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Mark Leiter.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Jose Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tommy Joseph. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Hit hard back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Michael Franco. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. Tomargo's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Here comes the first pitch.
lifted the other way to left center.
Chasing after it is Herrera.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. Flaherty right there on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ken Pagan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Phillies came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Adam Morgan gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Sean Newcomb was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.